Hello, everybody. We're starting really soon. So, just to get ready, get your workbook out, get your pen and paper ready, get your mindset right, be here present with me, close your 100 billion tabs that you have open, right? Come into a quiet place where you can focus on today's workshop. I am so excited. It is one of my favorite workshop sessions to do, all about being visible. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. But if you're here with me, limit your distractions and be present, okay? And grab your workbook, whether that's in your screen, minimize everything else, or if you printed it out like I did, because I'm a paper pen kind of girl, I got my pen and paper out, and we're going to start in about a minute. Leave me some love in the comments. Let me know where you're calling in from. I want to know where all of my wonderful members of this community is. Where are you calling in from? And make sure that you allow StreamYard to show your name. Otherwise, you're just going to be called Facebook profile. And we don't want that. I want to know who's listening. I want you to tell me what your business is and what you're hoping to get out of this workshop today. I'm so excited. We're going to start in just under 1 minute. Make sure that you turn off the notifications and so you're not going to be distracted. That's the main thing. Grab a pen and paper. And I am so ready. Who is pumped? Give me some love in the comments. Where are you calling in from? What's your business? We're going to get to that actually today. We're going to tell all about visibility. And a lot of you have been asking me about this. A lot of you are intrigued about how I managed to scale my business so fast. My friend, I was born with the gift of networking. Or I'm joking. I love networking. And one of the biggest things that you can do as a CEO is to network. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to day 3. I am so excited, my remarkable CEOs, to have you here with me. Thank you so much for dealing with all of the technical issues yesterday. But we are unstoppable entrepreneurs and we carry on. And hello, Facebook user. You gotta allow StreamYard to let me see your name. But hello, I'm so excited that you're excited to learn. I'm so excited to teach. Today is all about visibility. And if you haven't met me yet, I'm Pauline Malubay, and a founder and CEO of Pauline Malubay Consulting. And this is my one-line money maker. Are you ready? I help first year and second year brand new entrepreneurs get a hold of their operations, master sales, and be held accountable so that they can be on the path to 6 figures and beyond. That is what I do. It's who I do it for and how I do it, right? That is, in a nutshell, my one-line moneymaker. And today, in day 3, we're going to learn all about how to create your own one-line moneymaker. So, let's start with grabbing your workbook, okay? And let me tell you a little bit of a teaching right now. First of all, people who are camera shy, it's okay. Being visible does not necessarily mean that you are, showing up every day in a Facebook group, in a Facebook Live, showing your face and talking like me. I love this kind of conversation. I'm a real extrovert, but I know that a lot of you might be introvert. Being visible does not mean that you have to be doing Facebook Lives, once a week, every day. Being visible means that you are showing up where your ideal clients is hanging out in. And loads of people are asking me, how did you grow your agency to 6 figures so quickly? The thing is, I was out there, right? In the first few months of my business, I was out there. I was on Facebook groups, hanging out, giving value, showing up, pitching myself, pitching my services. And I was giving so much value, and people were getting to know my name. And so when people were getting to know my name, people started to refer me. And I started to get a reputation, a positive one. And guess what, folks? Guess what? The more you get a reputation, a positive one, the more you can charge higher for your services. Furthermore, I also capitalized on my Fortune 100 experience, my corporate background, and I made sure that when I pitched it to people, when I pitched the agency services or my services back then when it was just me, I made sure that they knew that I used to work for big tech. I used to work at Google. I used to do project management, all of these things. I knew why my unique selling points is as a service provider. And that's why we started off with day one mission, vision, and values, right? Because it's so important that you have got this narrowed in and refined, and you are so happy with it, because this will make day 3 today really, really important. Okay, so visibility is so much more important than marketing, in my opinion. Okay, that's why I made sure that marketing system is tomorrow, right? And today is all about visibility. Because if people don't know about your services, right, then what's the point? Right? What is the point? If no one knows that you have a business, what is the point? So I want you to show me some love in the comments. Drop your emojis. And how do you feel about how visible you are at the moment and how visible your business is at the moment? I want to know. Give me some sort of indication in the comments. I want this live to be engaging. How confident are you from 1 to 10 about how visible you are about your business right now? Right now. I'm going to give everyone a couple of minutes. And by the way, if you stay a little bit longer, I do have a gift, another gift, because I love to give, that I can give to you. And I can, if you message me, I will give it to you. And it's all about pitch templates. Ashley, could use some work. Yes, and it's scary. I'm an extrovert, and it took me a long time. And I remember, my team will tell you, my first ever Facebook Lives, I was sweating. Facebook kicked me out. It was all sorts of drama. And by the time I got there, I was 10 minutes late, and I was like sweating, and I still managed to do it. And now I'm like, yeah, it's going live. Got this. At first, being visible is a mindset thing. Everything in business is mindset, right? But being visible means that people will start to remember you, and you start building brand equity. Brand equity, guys. And brand equity, what's the difference between Gucci and Costco? I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between a 5,000 handbag and a $500 handbag, right? It's the brand. It's why Nike can charge so much for shoes, right? So the more you show up and be visible, the more you will increase your brand equity, and the more you can charge for your prices, right? And get referrals. We'll get to that on the 5th day. So how do you come up with your one-line moneymaker? All right, so listen up. Get your workbook. Your one-line moneymaker, right? I want you to do the best practice for a one-line moneymaker is that you got to share who you serve, right? Who do you serve? And as I'm going through the best practices, I want you to put in the comments so I can give you feedback on your one-line moneymaker. I can give you feedback, real-time feedback right now, because I want to teach you. I want to give as much as you can. I want to move the needle forward in your business. I am so passionate about making everybody successful, right? So I want to make as much of an impact. I only have 5 short days with you all, so I want to make sure that I'm giving so much value. So share who you serve, what you do, and the result that you get for people. Okay, that's what you should do. That is a one-line moneymaker. What you should not do is try to be cute and fancy and technical and overly descriptive to the point that no one besides you even understand what the heck you're doing, what you do, right? So for example, I know Ashley is a VA. As a VA, you should not say, I'm a VA. Do you know, business owners will be like, what's a VA? You know what I mean? Like, I had this problem when I was an OBM, and I said, I'm an OBM. They're like, what the hell is an OBM? Like, I have no idea what that is. So you have to spell it out to them. So if you're a VA, I'm a virtual assistant that offer X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z. Be specific who you're targeting. And guess what? You can have multiple one-line moneymakers depending on who you're trying to target. I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? The thing about public relations, PR, visibility efforts is that everything that you have to do has to be personalized. Everything. And like I said, I have a gift for you later on if you hang around. I do have a pitch template where I give you all the templates on how to pitch yourself to podcasts, to summits, to editorials, all of that stuff so you became more visible. I will give that to you if you send me a DM and you ask for it. But they're templates. You do not copy and paste. You make sure that you actually do the homework and you personalize your pitch to whoever is receiving the pitch. And your one-line moneymaker is so important that you can have multiple ones as long as you make sure that it's personalized to whoever you're pitching to. So, what is your one-line moneymaker? How are you going to use this? Well, your one-line moneymaker is when you introduce yourself. If you're hanging out in Facebook groups, you know that everyone should introduce themselves in a Facebook group when you start networking, right? So if you're the kind of person that's like, oh, I hate Facebook groups, oh, so done. Listen, Facebook groups are a gift. Think of it as a networking room. Each Facebook group is just a networking room, and you're just there to network. You just come in, you introduce yourself, and this is where you use your one-line moneymaker. I do X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z with, and through X, Y, and Z, which is the results that you get them. Okay. So for example, I help first and second year entrepreneurs grow their business through sales, marketing, and accountability coaching, right? That's my very short, right, one-line moneymaker. So drop some comments below. What is your one-line moneymaker? I want to hear it. I want to see it. I'll give you some feedback as well. And the main thing about one-line moneymakers, how you will use your one-line moneymaker in your bio. You know how Facebook headers have short bio? In your bio, when someone asks you what you do in Facebook groups, when you're networking, or in Instagram, wherever you want to go, in real life, right? If you forget, in real life, when you sell your product or your services, this will be on your website, for example, on your socials, on your landing pages, on your freebies, right? Why do you think that one-line moneymakers matter, right? Why do you think it matters? Simply put, people on the internet, well, everyone actually, have goldfish brains, right? 3-second attention span. So with your one-line moneymaker, you have to use it wisely and use it as an opportunity to spark a connection, right? And cultivate a connection so that they reach out and perhaps jump on a sales call with you, right? It's amazing. So make sure that she's saying, I help small business owners in the city of Pittsburgh have more free time so they can work on their business, not in it. Great. Okay, Ashley. So some things that we can do to make it better. Great that you said Pittsburgh, right? Free time. How many hours? Time yourself. I remember when I was a VA and you say, I will shave 20 hours of your work week and run your business with ease through creating systems and operations and managing your team, right? Be more specific. How much time? Go and ask your client that you have right now. Ask them, how much time am I saving you per week now that you've hired me, right? Right? And then if you can get the more statistics you can have, the more compelling it will be to someone. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, she knows her stuff, right? Okay. So anyone else send their one-line moneymaker? I know it takes a lot of time maybe. So put in the comments. I'll give you some feedback. Okay. So again, let's break it down. One-line moneymaker. Who is it that you serve? Who you are. Your name. My name is Pauline Malabay. What you do, I help first and second year brand new entrepreneurs or service-based business owners, right? So that's what I do. The result, you get people grow their business to 6 figures, right? And then the caveat, through helping them with their sales, operations, and accountability, right? So you can have a long version and a short version, but try to keep it short, obviously. So that is your one-line moneymaker. So I want you to grab your workbook. And I want you to answer what is your one-line moneymaker. Okay. Is that clear to anyone how to do one-line moneymakers? Yes, Ashley. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So you've got your one-line moneymaker. And again, my lovely people, friends, you can change this. It's your business. You can niche out, niche down. You know, if Ashley wants to target someone that's not in Pittsburgh, she can just take that bit out, right? And the other bits will still be true. So let's move on. Let's move on a little bit now. All right, we got a lot to cover. Visibility it's a lot, you know. I nerd out a little bit on visibility. So I want you now to take a paper or type this out and put this in the comments so I know that you're following me. And I want you to start telling me, where does your ideal client hang out? Where do they spend their time online? This could be social media, right? This could be social media, but it could also be like, yeah, my clients definitely listen to podcasts. And be more specific, what kind of podcasts do they listen to? Okay. So for example, for my agency clients, I know that they listen to a lot of personal development podcasts, right? Because they're all entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are obsessed with personal development, right? So I want you to write down, where's your ideal clients hanging out? And my ideal client is probably hanging out on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, right? So I want to know, where is your ideal client hanging out? And write down the groups that they're a part of. And if you don't know, my friends, I'm going to teach you right now how to do this through the beauty of hashtags. So if you don't know where your ideal client is hanging out, you can use hashtag, put my social media marketing hat on. You can go on Instagram. So for example, Ashley helps business owners. So there might even be a hashtag for Pittsburgh entrepreneurs, right? So there we go. Pittsburgh entrepreneurs, 1,000 plus post. So what Ashley can do is search hashtag Pittsburgh entrepreneurs on Instagram. You can't really see it. And she can go and like all of these people, right? And start conversations with them. Or she can put on Facebook groups, Pittsburgh business owners, right? There might be a specific Facebook group that caters to people in Pittsburgh, right? So if you guys, I know Leah's watching. Hi, Leah. So for example, if you're a course creator and you want to target a specific kind of group, I know Leah's trying to do a course about, and just trying to target people that are in transitional milestones in their life. So what she can do, for example, is graduate, all right? She can look at career graduates or anything related to careers. You can put hashtag career or hashtag graduate 2021, right? And you can start to interact with this post, like, comment. That's like the formula. Like, 2 likes, 1 comment. And make it a meaningful comment. And that person you'll pop up on their notification. They'll be like, oh, who's Ashley? Let's check her out. And then Ashley can even reach out to her in a DM. In Facebook groups, it could be comments. And what I love to do, here's my trick for my VAs in the group. You find the female, for example, for the VAs here, what you do is you go into your groups that has the owners, and then you put looking for, or sometimes it's hashtag job op, right? Job opportunity. But sometimes I just put looking for as a search, and I put most recent. And Facebook will put looking for, etc., right? So you can look and see whether people are looking for the service that you offer, right? So those are my little tricks on how you can do lead generation in groups, and as well as network. So the more you spend time in these groups and you comment, the more your name will be seen by different people, right? And the more you pitch your services, you know, well, not necessarily pitch, but tell people what you do and who you do it for and how you do it, your results, the more people might even start to refer you. Because remember, each Facebook group is a networking group, right? So I want you to write. So now that you found out where your ideal clients are spending time, right? Now I want you to write down the podcast that your ideal client is listening to or a part of, right? So have a think. And if you don't know, open up Apple or Spotify podcast and just write the keywords, right? You know, female owners, purpose-driven entrepreneurs, anything like that, right? And do you know what I do do you know what I do personally? I go on a lot of productivity podcasts. And so many people, this is my secret sauce of how I grew a business so quickly. I use PR and I leverage on PR. I block out 2 days of the week, right? I have Thursdays and Fridays purely for networking and purely for visibility day, right? Visibility day mean I'm commenting and networking in Facebook groups. I am pitching myself to go on productivity podcasts because I know my entrepreneurs, my business owner groups, they're obsessed with productivity. So I'm getting on productivity. I'm talking about systems, operations, you know, how to grow your business. And that's how, and then my call to action, guess what? This is why One Eye Moneymaker is so great. My One Eye Moneymaker is just my intro when I jump on podcast, right? And then I always have a clear call to action about, you know, I direct them to my website so they get to see what the digital agency is all about, or tell them to follow me on social media, or sometimes both. And guess what? Through that, you can start to have all of those podcasts, Facebook Live collaborations, Instagram Live collaborations, whatever it might be, any collaborations with people, any sort of visibility, PR efforts, they're on evergreen, right? That's gonna live in the world forever. I have people reaching out to me from like podcasts that I went on last August 2020, and they're like, "Oh my God, I heard you in this podcast. I'm interested in your services." Boom, we jump in a sales call, right? These PR efforts, they will double in time. The more you do it, the more and more that you are gonna get kind of leads on tap that you can switch on and off. And the other thing is that for those who are not shy, and take it step by step, but like I said, podcast doesn't mean you have to show your face. You don't have to do Facebook Lives every day or a week. If you're shy, don't do that. It's fine. You can write a blog visibility. And you can even, if you're really brave, you can start to do collaborations with other people. And sometimes that's a really nice way. If you don't like doing lives for yourself, you can have someone interview you and vice versa. And then the other thing is actually taking part in summits. I have a huge Level Up summit where I'm a panelist and a speaker. And so many people have slid into my LinkedIn and be like, "I saw you at this summit. You were amazing, blah, 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 blah. I want to hear more about what you do, blah, blah, blah." That's the power of visibility. That's the power of PR. Attending all these events, you know, shooting 30 minutes for a remote virtual summit where you can submit your talk, right? For example, I know Ashley is a VA, you know, she's a social media marketer, for example. She can talk about digital marketing, short 30-minute. She can pitch that to a summit that's targeting six-figure entrepreneurs. That 30-minute of her time, maybe an hour, maybe, because she's pitching, if she's writing an email, all of that stuff, that could lead to a 5-figure client, a monthly retainer. That is the power of PR. And that's why everybody needs to do visibility before they even do marketing. I feel very strongly about that. You need to be very brave as an entrepreneur. Come up with your one-line moneymaker. Maybe get your socials up and running, right? And just go out there and start telling people about what you do. Because if people don't know what you do, guess what? No one's going to hire you. No one's going to hire you. And so many brand new entrepreneurs, they buy Canva and they start doing the marketing, and then they expect people to just come. People are not going to come to your socials, right? People are not going to come and hire you because you have not been out there getting clients. So visibility is a huge part of lead generation. And I think it's the smart way. It's a very smart way of doing lead generation. So let's go back to today's workshop. Does anyone have any questions? Give me some love in the comments. Everyone's so quiet. I don't like this. Come on, guys. Let's get some energy. What's everyone feeling tonight about being visible? Is it clear to you, all of you, about what One Line Moneymaker is all about? Give me some love in the comments. Ashley, if you've rewritten your One Line Moneymaker, drop it in the comments below. I will coach you right now on your One Line Moneymaker. Your name, who you serve, and how you serve them, your results. And I want you to write down the groups, the Facebook groups that your ideal client is a part of. Okay? I want you to tell me who your ideal client is and what Facebook group that they're a part of. And how can you introduce yourself to your ideal client? Yes, Ashley. Yes, take action. Take action and post. I want you to post it. I'm gonna keep you accountable. Post it on the Facebook group so that so that I know that you're doing it. That you're doing your homework. Okay. So how can you introduce yourself with your One Line Moneymaker? Right. Some Facebook groups. Instagram is so easy. Shoot them a quick video. Hi, my name is Pauline Malabay. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram. Blah, 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 blah. You know, you can do a really quick I love doing video because I think a lot of people like seeing the face because we're all human. If you're scared, absolutely fine, right? You don't have to put makeup on just to do lead generation and be visible that way. You can leave a voice note, a voice memo. You might have heard a bunch of voice memos from me. I love voice memos. Okay, so how you can introduce yourself to your ideal client. Okay, like I said, Facebook groups is just a networking room. Okay, so go ahead and post a nice picture of yourself. Introduce everyone who you are. Hello. Okay, what's a big group? Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. Hello, Women Helping Women Entrepreneur Group. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Pauline Malabay. And then I tell them a little bit about my story. I suffer from imposter syndrome and anxiety in the corporate world. And then I gained full confidence. And now I'm running my own online business, a whole remote digital agency. And I help 6-7-figure entrepreneurs get a hold of their teams, projects, and operations so that they can run their business with ease and focus on their zone of genius. Boom. That's my long digital agency, One Line Moneymaker. I post that in the Facebook group, and people will hopefully comment, right? And the more personal it is. So, for example, I always tell people that I'm a power lifter, and so that always attracts people like, oh, you're a woman and you lift weights, you know? So people are always like, oh, powerlifting, that's so cool. They always comment on something personal. Or I say I'm from the UK. Sometimes I'm from the UK too. Like, where are you from? People love that. People love connection points. So make sure that when you're posting comments with your visibility efforts, you are actually having those kind of connection points that's personal. Okay, so I'm gonna keep moving because now I've kind of given you all my secrets because I like to give. I've got more to give. My friends. I will show you the how to pitch templates. Okay, so everyone's quiet in the comments. Leave me some love. I want to know what you think so far. Is this helpful? Do you have any questions? Don't be shy. That is why I'm here today. That's why I'm here for the 5 days, to serve you, to give you so much value so that you can grow your businesses, right? And I feel so passionate about visibility. And this is something that you can have. You can send me a message and I can send this to you. We can connect and I can send this to you. But I'm just going to give you a little run through. This is my how to pitch free resource. And it has the templates on how you can pitch yourself. And I say templates. Okay, so like I said, This is my tips and tricks on pitching. Please, my friends, proofread. So many of you do not proofread. So make sure that you are proofreading your pitches for grammar and spelling. Keep it concise. Keep going. You're going to get a lot of no's and lots of people ignoring you, but that's okay. And follow up. Okay? So this is my free resource where you can have a template on how to pitch yourself to be a podcast guest, right? Start targeting those podcasts that you know your ideal client is listening to. Okay, and even if you're more of a writer, you even have a pitch template on how to get featured in a publication. So I actually have a lot of articles out there all about productivity and how to write a SOP and how to make your first hire, all of that stuff. And I use that to grow my agency as well. And yeah, this is the pitch templates. And I wanted to just give you a quick peek. That's my gift for you. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? This is a slightly longer one because I'm so passionate about visibility and the power of visibility. Before I leave you today. Okay, so remember, each day you have to follow everything in order. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and tomorrow, day 4, we're going to talk about your content marketing system and how to book, how to basically be booked out for sales calls, how to fill your calendar with consults, so that how to create a system so that you are creating and getting people converting on your social. Yes, Ashley. Oh, I'm loving your excitement, girl. I love it. I love it. This is what I need. This fuels me. So, like I said, please do your homework. Each day adds up to the previous one. So it's so important. Tomorrow, we're going to do all things content marketing and how to get people from your networking, right? Get them in a room for just you and them, and get them talking and maybe pitching to them, selling to them, right? Right? So that's the next part. The next part is how do you actually create content that attracts your ideal client, and then they book a sales call with you or a connect call with you, and then on the fifth day, we're going to talk all about sales and how to close more sales. So thank you so much for your time. Leave me some comments. Right? Leave me some comments if you have any questions. I will go back and answer them. If you want my gift to you, another gift, I gave you the agency accelerator yesterday. I've got calculator. I've got the pitch templates today. Right? I've got 2 gifts for you. I just keep giving. I just love all of you. I just keep giving. So I've got 2 gifts for you. If you need them, slide into my DMs. I will send them over. If you need help, I have a really exciting announcement, right? And that is this weekend, if you need to catch up, I know that people have 9 to 5s. I know that you all have clients that you are serving right now, and you need a little bit of help getting you moving, right? Getting through the workbook, finishing everything. I'm going to host a weekend catch-up implementation session, which is where it will be a close Zoom call with me. So it'll be with you and like maybe just you or a few other people. And we will go through everything that we have done in this 5-day workshop. And I will help you identify the levers, the power levers that will grow your business, right? So I'm so excited to announce that. If you're interested in that closed Zoom session, I'm going to do that exclusively for members of the group. And I'm going to keep that very exclusive. You need to message me as soon as possible because spaces are limited. And then we can get to it and we can get stuff done, which is all about getting things done. So I want to take imperfect action. It's all about taking imperfect action, being brave, commit to yourself, commit to your investing in yourself and your future as a business owner. So I want to leave that with you. Give me a message with the gifts and closed door Zoom implementation calls over the weekend. And with that, I want to say love you, love everyone, love friends, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye for now, everybody.